This is the COMA Girl Daily Podcast, written by Stephanie Bond. August 17th, Wednesday.
Peace be with you, ladies.
And also with you. Sister Irene stopped by each bed and murmured a prayer for my ward mates and for me, but I confess I blocked out the words. God and I are not on the best terms of late. I'm pretty perturbed at being trapped like this and have glimpses of hope snatched away. It's inhumane, and it goes against everything I was taught in school about a loving God. What possible good could come from me lying here? From all of us lying here? It's starting to feel as if we're being toyed with.
I see the flowers are still coming in, Marigold.
Yes, the scents I'd once found comforting were now cloying, but she made a show of sniffing and cooing over the arrangements.
I heard on the news the young man involved in your accident is going to be charged with DUI, and it sounds as if other charges are pending related to your condition.
Rightly so.
I don't know what God has in store for you, Marigold, but in the event he chooses to take you home, you should use this time to confess your sins and offer forgiveness to your enemies, so you will meet him with a pure heart.
I hadn't thought of that. Am I so wicked that God is giving me a chance to come clean before taking the rest of me? Leave it to a nun to put it all back on me.
If you can hear me, Marigold, try to put yourself in this young man's shoes. Imagine the guilt he has to lie down with every night. This incident will taint the rest of his life.
Sister, I'd love to put myself in Keith Young's shoes because he's walking around, talking and feeding himself. He wasn't thinking of anyone but himself when he drank and then got behind the wheel. And now I'm going to be selfish too.
You will feel better if you forgive him.
I'm not listening. La la la, la la la.
At least, that's what they all told me,
she murmured. I stopped. Huh?
They all told me I'd feel better if I forgave the man who killed my sister, she said quietly, almost to herself. But actually, the only thing that made me feel better was imagining gouging out his eyeballs with a snail fork.
Wow, wait, there's such a thing as a snail fork?
So I told everyone, Mother Superior, the priest, and even the bishop, that I forgave the murdering scumbag, but I didn't. That would have been a betrayal to my dear sister, and to me, that was a bigger sin.
I'm with you, sister. Then she made a rueful noise.
You want to know something?
There's more?
He's out on parole, the animal. And ever since I found out, all I can think about is finding him and killing him.
What? She couldn't mean that.
Not just killing him, but torturing him. Filleting him like a fish, then cutting him up piece by piece like they did to my sister.
Okay, maybe she did mean it.
I know where he lives, she whispered.
If I could feel anything, I'm pretty sure the hair would be standing up on my arms. Then a mewling sound escaped her, like a wounded animal grating against my eardrums. But in that one guttural noise, I sensed a tiny bit of how she had suffered. Her footsteps sounded quickly in the direction of the door. She stopped suddenly.
Peace be with you,
she said in a rush, then left. And also with, wait, holy crap, had a nun just confessed to planning a murder?
Hello, this is Stephanie Bond, author of the COMA Girl Daily Podcast. It's getting good, isn't it? Poor Marigold, at the mercy of dysfunctional family and friends. How frustrating. Have you ever known anyone who was in a coma? Share your story in the Facebook group for Coma Girl fans. The link is in the show notes, along with links to some of my other projects. Thanks so much for listening.